What if you stole over $6 million, not to run away, not to live rich, but just to buy lottery tickets? Sounds crazy, right? That's exactly what happened in the dumbest, yet most shocking bank heist in China's modern history, and it ended with two men executed for gambling with fate. In 2006, in the city of Handan, China, Xiaoping, a respected employee at the Bank of China, had the kind of job most people would kill for. He was in charge of the vault, handling enormous sums of money every day. He was quiet, responsible, and secretly addicted to lottery tickets. Each week, he would spend a portion of his salary buying them, chasing the dream of instant wealth. Then, one day, a dangerous idea entered his mind. What if he took a small amount from the vault, just once, used it to buy more tickets, won the jackpot, and returned the money before anyone noticed? No one would know. No one would be hurt. So he did it. He borrowed 200,000 yuan, spent it all on lottery tickets, and against all odds, he won. He quietly returned the money the next day. Everything balanced. No alarm. No trace. That one win made him believe that fate was on his side. Encouraged by this success, Ren decided to go even bigger. He recruited his colleague, Xiangjing, a fellow bank worker buried in debt, and together they plotted a bold, almost unbelievable plan. They would steal 51 million yuan. That's over $6.7 million USD. Use it all to buy lottery tickets from various shops, and when they won again, they'd return every cent before anyone found out. On March 16, 2007, they entered the vault late at night using their access permissions, filled bags with cash, and transported it secretly to several local lottery outlets across Handan. For 2 straight days, they spent like madmen, buying tens of thousands of tickets, so many that some printing machines ran out of paper. Their confidence was absolute. Ren believed lightning would strike twice. But when the lottery numbers were finally drawn, not a single ticket won anything significant. They had just thrown away millions. Still, they tried to hold their nerves, hoping no one would notice. But banks in China are heavily audited, and just 3 days later, during a routine internal check, a junior employee noticed a small discrepancy in the cash logs. He escalated the issue, and an emergency audit was triggered. The missing money was quickly discovered, and when the vault records were pulled up, investigators immediately saw that Ren Xiaoping and Ma Xiangjing were the only employees who had access during the suspicious time frame. By then, the two men were already on the run. They packed bags, withdrew what little cash they had left, and tried to flee the province by train. But they had no proper plan, no disguises, no contacts. It didn't take long. Chinese police tracked their bank movements and phone signals, then received a tip from a citizen who recognized their faces at a local train station. Within 72 hours, they were arrested by police, caught red-handed with bags full of unused lottery tickets and traces of the stolen money. The investigation moved fast. The story went viral in China. People couldn't believe 2 educated men threw away their careers and lives on lottery dreams. In court, the prosecutor called it a betrayal of the state and a crime of sheer arrogance and stupidity. The trial didn't last long. In 2008, just a year after the heist, both men were found guilty of embezzlement, theft of public funds, and corruption. They were sentenced to death, and the sentence was carried out shortly after. Their story remains to this day a textbook example of how greed and gambling can destroy lives. They didn't use weapons. They didn't break locks. They used nothing but access, trust, and their belief in luck. But in the end, they didn't just lose the jackpot. They lost everything, including their lives.